The where is KD going question. It was asked at every barbecue over this weekend, right? So let's ask it right here. As these discussions, Perk, continue to take form, take shape, what does KD need to hear from the Nets or potentially from other GMs to possibly widen his wish list? Because we've heard it's Phoenix and Miami, but as Adrian Wojnarowski just reported, Toronto Raptors, these types of teams we should be keeping an eye on, Perk.
Well, Malika, over the weekend, I had a lot of time to think. And you know when I start thinking, that's not a good thing, okay? So here's the thing, right? I thought about it, and let me channel my inner Brian Windhorst for a second. Okay, I'm looking at it and I'm saying, why would KD want out, okay? Why would Kyrie go searching and seeing if a team would want to do a sign and trade, and then all of a sudden he opt in into his contract? And then all of a sudden, once Kyrie Irving opts in into his contract, then Kevin Durant comes out and says, I want to be traded. He tells the Brooklyn Nets he want to be traded. I'm to the point, and I came up with the conclusion that I don't believe Kevin Durant. I don't believe it at all. Matter of fact, it makes zero sense to me that he wants to be traded at this point. I don't believe he believes it. I think Kevin Durant is doing this as a scare tactic in order to help Kyrie Irving have leverage to get him signed long-term with the Brooklyn Nets. Because then think about this for a second. Rudy Gobert quietly got traded. We didn't really know too much that was going on with Vol, but we heard the rumors. But think about what Minnesota gave up. We're talking about KD, a top 5 player, arguably the best player in the NBA, and we're saying that he hasn't been moved yet. I mean, look, KD is like the Jordan Concourse, the 11s. Like when they come out and you know it's a release date, it's an hour max before those Jordans are sold out. So you're sitting up here telling me right now that Kevin Durant is still on the market. Unless you're Milwaukee and you're not giving up Giannis, you're not giving up John Morant if you're Memphis, you're not giving up Luka if you're Dallas, you're not giving up Steph Curry. But if you any other team around the NBA and Kevin Durant is on the market, and you mean to tell me that nothing has been done or no traction has picked up over the weekend, I don't believe it.
Okay. There was just a whole lot that was put down there, Zach. I feel like we just need to take a just one hot minute. So Kendrick, I'm hearing you say, as you're channeling your inner Brian Windhorst, that why hasn't a trade been done yet, and you're not sure if Kevin Durant really wants to be traded? Is that what you're saying?
That's exactly what I said.
Well, I disagree with that. I think that Kevin Durant does want to be traded, but since Rudy Gobert got 1 million draft picks, the Nets are just asking for a lot, and the Nets have to agree to the trade, Perk. That's the whole point. If one team really wants Kevin Durant and they're looking into it, the Warriors looking into it, Phoenix is looking into it, Dallas is looking into it, well, you got to understand that the Nets still have to agree to trade him. It's not Kevin Durant that wants to go and he'll decide. The Nets have to decide, and the other teams, as bad as they want KD, they just can't afford him. Miami doesn't want to give up their core. Phoenix doesn't want to give up Devin Booker. No one wants to give up all of their core players for a Kevin Durant. People want a Lamborghini, but they can't afford a Lamborghini, and the Lamborghini company's not just going to say, well, here you go. So that's the same thing with Kevin Durant. As bad as other teams want him, the Nets just aren't interested in their offers, and that may change given time, but right now, the Nets are looking for a major package for KD, and no team has fit the bill, and no one wants to give up every single good player they have. They want to keep some core left for when KD gets there. KD himself said he wouldn't go to Miami unless Bam, Jimmy Butler, and Kyle Lowry were all on the roster. Well, clearly, that's just not possible. Kevin Durant expects the Nets to give him up for nothing, and other teams are trying to get him, but the Nets are just saying no. It's not that KD was lying about wanting to be traded, but now I want to hear from you guys in the comment section down below. Is Kevin Durant lying about wanting to be traded, or are other teams just having trouble getting him? And that is all I have for this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more NBA content just like this, and I will see you in the next upload.